All right, welcome to another one from the Outdoor Analyst. I've got a fun one for you today. But hey, before we dive in, if you wouldn't mind just hitting that subscribe button if you haven't before, I would really appreciate it. Every little subscribe helps. Okay, we're out back here on an incredibly windy day, and I am with a knife that I have had many times before. This is the Wright Outback. It is a beautiful 4.3-inch blade, about 9 inches overall, 0.13-ish on the spine, and this is a nice saber grind in CPM 3V. This is a DLT Knives exclusive, so if you want to pick this knife up, you literally have to wait until DLT actually does a run of them. And I feel like they do one every few years, maybe every other year. Yeah, usually it's about every other year, honestly. But what you're getting here is essentially a blade shape that's similar to the Genesis from LT Wright, handle shape that is similar to the GNS. They're a little bit different than both of them, so it's its own unique beastie for sure. But it is an absolute powerhouse as a woodworking knife, as all LT Wrights generally are. But this one absolutely is. This is the fourth one I've had. I've already got a review on this. I think I called it the best all-around LT Wright, and I think that's probably true. But how do I feel after 3 years, probably more like 5 years, because I've had 4 of these things in the past, honestly. I've had them in saber grinds, I've had them in scanty grinds. They're always in 3V. They've never done a run in any other steel. But how do I feel about it? I still think it's probably one of the absolute best bushcraft knives around. I have zipped up feathers so fast with this thing. It honestly doesn't even make sense. It is an absolute workhorse when it comes down to woodwork, honestly. Just in a nutshell. And it is chilly out here. It's always chilly out here. Welcome to the Midwest. It's fall. I'm gonna start a little fire. Stay nice and toasty out here. We'll keep it going with the, oh, that's nice. It just feels good. Make sure we're not gonna get anything, but love this little Vargas stove. I've used this thing so much. It holds up really well. Actually, let's just cross baton this sucker. Let's get both these feathers out here. Helps when you have an actual sturdy base, but whatever. I am definitely not worried about CPM 3V in any way, shape, or form not making the cut when it comes to toughness. As we all know, it's pretty much just about the toughest steel out there. Absolutely a wonderful steel. But when it comes to keeping this little stove going, we gotta keep it working, honestly. And it always is nice before you have real coals in there, just to keep the feathers running. And oh my gosh, does LT Wright do a good Scandi? They just do an excellent Scandi. Now, I have noticed over the years that you'll see a lot of my collection actually move from CPM 3V to like 52-100 to Pops Pro Cut. And the reason why is because it's easier to hone those steels up. I have not found the toughness of those steels to be an issue. It's plenty tough for all the woodworking I do. A2 tool steel as well, I'm putting that in the same boat. But it is much faster for me just to get home after a day's worth of work and zip it on a strop 10 times and it's good to go. Whereas CPM 3V is a different animal. It is a little more complicated to get honed back up. It just is. You have to put more work into it. You have to do more stropping. In reality, I usually end up putting this on some ceramics and then actually stropping it up afterwards. It takes a lot longer. Now, does it hold edge retention a lot longer? It does, but once you lose it on 3V, it is a heck of a task to get back going versus, 52-100, A2, pick your favorite tool steel. That's basic. But in a nutshell, I still love this. I absolutely love this knife. It's probably my favorite from LT Wright. The one knife that I do want to get from them, again, but I want it in Scandi this time, is a Genesis. I want a really nice Genesis. This is kind of like my Christmas knife. This and my Roland Special are going to be my Christmas knives. They're just going to be the ones that get used because they have that Christmas flair to them. Just red burlap mixed in there, brass fisheye pins. I just love this thing. Nice natural liners. It's a beauty, absolute beauty. So 3 years later from my last review, I think it still is probably the best LT Wright in my mind. This one is super comfortable in hand. Has an excellent Coke bottle shape, but not necessarily in the actual, just a little bit of swelling there. It's very neutral, which is what I want in a knife that I'm doing this constantly with. It just is so good. And the Scandi is probably my favorite. I love LT Wrights in a Scandi. I found other kind of companies that I think do their full flats a little thinner on the edge. So when it comes to those, I have some other preferences. But when it comes to a Scandi and a semi-custom brand, I love LT Wright. I just do. They are up there for me as a favorite. It's not changing. That hasn't changed in 3 years. I still think they're probably about my favorite semi-custom brand, and I love them. Fit and finishes, can't go wrong. This thing's been sharpened a lot, and it's still just beautiful. It's just beautiful beastie. All right, well, that's my kind of take on the Outback. I still love it. It's a beautiful knife. This one's about 9 ounces, so it's got some weight to it. And they always come, just so you don't, if you didn't know, with the JRE Industry sheath if you get them straight from LT Wright, which is just a beauty. They age very, very well. They hold up super well, and I love the danglers that come with them. Nice when you pop in your vehicle, you don't have to worry about them. They just move with you, which is such a win. All right, let me know what you think about this puppy below. What's your favorite LT Wright? I think this is probably mine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. Update on this knife is it's still pretty much perfection. It hasn't changed much. You can see my old review on it, but yeah, we're pretty darn similar as far as it goes. It's just an excellent tool, that's for sure. Oh man, that's some tough stuff. Put that right in there then. All right, catch you on the next one.